Donc bonjour, c'est Anthony Gonzalez de M83 et vous regardez E-Rockstar.
Hey, welcome to E-Rockstar. I'm Eric Szmanda here with Anthony Gonzalez from M83. How you doing, Anthony?
I'm going great. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thanks for being here. We're big fans of M83 on E-Rockstar. We play the entire album all the time.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we actually filmed your show last summer, earlier this year, when you performed at the Echo. I wanted to know how things have evolved since that tour, because I understand that was one of the first times you toured with a full band.
Yeah, we just added some songs in the set, you know. Some of the songs are also different comparing to the previous shows.
I was noticing that crazy contraption that you have on stage with you.
So it's a modular synthesizer made from a company from LA called Livewire.
And they custom made that for you?
Yeah, exactly. It's a bit fragile, so we really have to be careful with it. But it's a wonderful toy box, you know.
Let's talk about Saturdays Equals Youth. I mean, it came out earlier this year.
I think that the previous albums were more conceptual comparing to this one, but this one is more like a collection of songs. Yeah, it's definitely more pop as well. I'm singing more on this album. Morgan Kibbe, she's singing as well on this album. So it's more like songs, you know, and with an 80s mood.
And do you think this is a direction that you're going to continue with?
No, I don't think so. Because I like to change every time I'm making an album. I like to see an evolution. So the next one will be certainly really different from this one.
And Morgan, your vocalist, is from Los Angeles. She's from the Romanoffs. How did you and Morgan meet up?
I used to work on a movie soundtrack, and so the director of the movie, she told me about Morgan because I was looking for a girl with an 80s style in her voice, you know. So when I first heard Morgan's voice, I really had a crush on her voice, and I just thought it was maybe a good idea to have her on the record. I mean, she's incredible. I love to work with her.
You produced the record with Ken Thomas.
Yeah.
Who's, you know, got quite a resume. How is it choosing a producer?
We thought it would be a good idea to work with Ken because he did so many things in the 80s. He worked with so many bands I really love from the 80s, and he has also this modern thing in his sound. You know, he worked for Sigur Rós for pretty much all the albums of Sigur Rós. So it was quite easy to choose Ken for this album. I mean, it was obvious. We didn't use any computer at all to record this album. I mean, except for the recording, of course, but we just used like a lot of old scenes from the 80s and 70s.
And I also heard that you announced a tour with the Killers coming up.
Yeah, they're gonna open for us.
That was nice that they agreed to do that.
Yeah, we're really exciting to support the Killers for the American shows next year. I mean, it's a huge band here in America, and so this is such a great opportunity for us to play with them. And I mean, we are really thankful. That's gonna be great, I hope.
So I'm curious to know what attracts you to high school kind of romance that you sing about so much on this record.
I've always been fascinated by youth and by teenagers. I mean, this album it was a way for me to do a kind of a tribute to my teenage years, actually, and to all the teenage movies I used to watch when I was a kid, and I'm still watching.
What do you like most about making music?
I think it's just a part of myself, you know. I just think that I can't live without making any music, you know. This is the only thing I can really do, so it gives me the opportunity to meet people and to travel a lot, and I'm really happy with my life so far. I mean, I'm certainly one of the happiest men in the world, so yeah, I love my job. That's really cool.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And good luck with the rest of the tour.
Thank you so much.
To watch more interviews like this one, go to erockstar.com, where you can also listen to our commercial-free stream 24/7. At eRockstar, we play everything from indie rock to classic rock, dance to soul, jazz to hip-hop. And with the library of more than 5,000 tracks, you'll hear way more variety than your typical radio station without annoying interruptions. Also at eRockster, we feature artist bios and lyrics, thousands of songs and videos on demand, as well as music blogs and forums. eRockster is also available on your iPhone. Just go to your app store, search eRockster, and you can take us with you everywhere you go. Thanks for watching.